Baruchim habayim ladikduk dakot. This grammar video is about prepositions. You are already very familiar with prepositions because they appear everywhere in the Hebrew Bible, and you have already encountered many of them. So this is just more of a formal explanation of the prepositions that you're already familiar with. A preposition functions in Hebrew as it does in English, and that is as a word or a group of words that shows the relationship between other words. So for instance, common prepositions are to, for, from, over, under, with. So for instance, if I were to say the ball is under the chair, the preposition under is showing the relationship between the ball and the chair. In Hebrew, there are two different types of prepositions. There are inseparable and separable prepositions. The inseparable prepositions are prepositions that are connected to another word. Separable prepositions can appear separate from the word. In fact, they do appear separate from another word in most cases. So some examples of inseparable prepositions, and they often are a single letter. B, L, and K are the ones that we're showing here. They will be attached to another word. So in this example from Jonah, when the sailors are praying to the Lord to be spared because of Jonah's sin, benefish, ha'ish, hazeh, would be on or on account of the soul of the man, the this. So on account of this man's soul. Le is another inseparable preposition that is very common. You are familiar with this from the Shema already. This phrase, le'ot al yadecha, is for a sign upon your hand. Then kaf, k, that preposition, you also know from the book of Jonah, ki devar Adonai, according to the word of the Lord. The separable prepositions, we have three examples of those here as well. El is a very familiar one to you. El hayabasha, to or toward is el, so to or toward the dry land. Al, upon. Al leot, leot al yadecha, same one as over here, for a sign upon yadecha, and then bain. Bain einecha, if you will remember that from the Shema as well. Bain einecha, between your eyes, which is where you are putting the totafot. Sorry about that. Mean is an example of a preposition that can be used as, can appear in connection with another word or separate from the other word. So mi beten sheol would be mean as being used as an inseparable preposition. So from the stomach or the middle or the innards of Sheol. And in the case of mean, when it is connected to another word, the noon, because it's a weak letter, disappears and is indicated by the dagesh in the next letter. So mem, hirik, and the noon is indicated by the dagesh. But then mean can also appear as a separate word of its own. So min ha'ir would be from the city. In the case of suffixes, any of the prepositions can be directly connected to the suffix, and in fact are directly connected to the suffix. So for example, Shalanu. Sorry about that. You might want to see it. And another, usually lamed is an inseparable pronoun, preposition, which it is here, but also aleha. In this case, a separable preposition appears connected to the suffix. That's what you need to know about prepositions at this point. Lech l'shalom.